Hey, what's up guys? So in this video I brought for you another set of Google fonts that you can use for your print on demand purposes. Now I have previously made a video on this and shared some fonts, but in this video I'm going to share a new set of fonts that are different from the ones that I have already shared. Now if you want to download those fonts that I have previously shared on this channel, you can search for that video on this channel, or you can simply join my Facebook group that is called Master Print on Demand. The link is in the description below, and in this file section, in this top tabs, in this file section, you will see a couple of freebies, different different items, and there is a list of Google fonts that I have previously shared. So once you download that text document, you will see the name of these fonts that I have previously shared in that video, and you can search these fonts on fonts.google.com in this search bar, and you will be able to directly go to that font. For example, if I just search for this font, I'm just going to copy it from my text document, go to the search bar, simply paste it here, and it will automatically show up here in this search result. So this is how you can easily search these fonts, and the fonts that I'm going to share in this video, I'll put the names of the fonts in the description below, so you can simply copy that, search it in the Google fonts, and directly go to that. Because if I try to share the links, it will be pretty long link, and that will cover take a lot of space in this description box down below. So without any further delay, let's go to the first font. The first font is called Ribeye. Now I think previously shared this font already, so I'm sorry for that, and bringing that up again, but it is a really good, I would say that good looking font that is suitable for print on demand, because it's thick, it has this stylistic design, kind of like simple line, hello line in it. So we can use it for a variety of purposes. For example, some kind of energetic t-shirt design, some kind of strong emotion, depicting strong emotion, some kind of like a sportive designs. So these kind of designs mostly you can include this font. Now let's talk about the license. So if I go to the license, so almost all of the fonts that I'm going to share in this video have this license, open font license, and it clearly states here, you can see that you can use it for your products and product print or digital, commercial or otherwise, which means that you are free to use these for your commercial purposes. So you can do a t-shirt design, you can do your KDP books using these fonts, and you do not have to worry about the license restrictions. The second font that I would like to share here is called Cinzel, and the reason I like it is that it has different thickness of fonts, font family that has fonts with different thickness. So you combine one thickness with the other different thickness one, so create a cool typography design, and it mostly resembles those fonts, famous fonts like Times New Roman and similar like that. But one thing that I really like is the thickness, variable thickness of these fonts, and that is why I have selected this for this video, because for t-shirt design we mostly want to use the thick bold fonts, and this is the font that has these style similar to Times New Roman, but a really thick font that can be easily printed on t-shirts. And by the way, these fonts are not only suitable for t-shirt design, these are also suitable for KDP. So this list that I'm sharing here is not only restricted to the t-shirt design. Some of the fonts are a little bit thin and they might be more suitable for KDP, so all of those print on demand purposes are covered in this video. The third font here is called Rubik Microbe, and it has these dotted, kind of random dotted style. If I just increase this size, you can see that it has this random kind of like broken style to it, and I really like it because this is more, I find it to be more suitable for those space style designs and kind of like a fun colorful design. So if I just try to color each letter in a different color, that would make my design more colorful and more kind of like beautiful, interesting. So it is, I would find it to be mostly used used for those funny type of design, mostly maybe for children's, and if we want to use it for some kind of serious work, so that would be about the space and something like that. So, and it has again thick letters and this grunge different style look, a unique look that I would say as compared to the other fonts. The fourth font is called Rubik Glitch. So it has this kind of like distorted look to it, kind of futuristic style design. So maybe if you want to create retro neon futuristic style of designs, so this font is mostly suitable for that. Any kind of design that is related to tech, so this font is suitable for that. So that is why I have included it in this list. And by the way, you don't have to watch the whole video. You can simply download, go to the description and download it. But if you want to watch it, I'm going to share the possible use case scenarios for these fonts. And also I would mostly maybe use it for racing kind of designs, mostly maybe suitable for any kind of kind of like a strong, energetic, emotive kind of designs. Next we have this Rubik Wet Paint font, and it has kind of like a dripping paint effect to it, and it can be used for those fun kind of color summer holidays type of design where we color it differently and try to make it kind of like a paint effect. But I think of it as more suitable for Halloween theme designs. So if we just color it maybe red, so these would be more suitable for Halloween scary gothic style of designs. And again, it is a very thick font, so it is pretty suitable for your t-shirt designs. Next we have Rubik Bubbles. By the way, not all of these fonts are going to be Rubik and or from the same designers, and accidentally these three fonts were from the same designer anyway. So I like this kind of like a fluffy nature of this font, or fluffy look of this font, kind of like clouds or smoke maybe. So if you are trying to create some design, maybe summer or rainbows, clouds and these type of things, so this type of font will give that cloudy look to your design, kind of like a cartoonish cloudy design, and it is mostly suitable for I would say that designs that are aimed to be for kids, and mostly for fun kind of fun loving style designs. And but yeah, that is mostly I would find it to be used for maybe as a representation of the clouds, or maybe a representation of the smoke, so something like that. Okay, next we have this Shojumaru anyway, if I'm maybe pronouncing it wrong, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I like this one because it has this kind of like a blade style look to it. It has this those Asian style look. So if your designs are based on any kind of like Asian themes or Asian niches, you might want to use these fonts. And also I would find it maybe more useful for kind of like strong fighting, or strong, you can say that those designs which are going to depict kind of like a fight, or maybe a kind of like, you can say that standing up for something. So this is this look, or sharp look, blade style look, is most suitable for those kind of design. And again, it is a thick font, so again it is pretty suitable for your print on demand designs, and especially for those, again I would say that Asian niches. So next font we have is called Eater, and it has this kind of like a torn abstract style of look, and you can see that not all of letters are of the same size. So this is, I would say, mostly suitable for Halloween themed designs, so scary, maybe a goth style designs. And yeah, that is the main, I would say, that use case scenario for these fonts. And you can definitely again use it for other purposes if you find it suitable, maybe for some kind of cover designs or something like that. But as we are talking about the print on demand, so I would mainly use it for those scary horror style themes and that kind of designs. And next we have this font called Frijole. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but anyway, this font has this grunge distorted look to it, and again not all of the letters are kind of like a straight same size and pointing in the same direction or in the same orientation. There is a variable orientation of it, which is quite good for our t-shirt design if we want to do it. And again, if you want to create some kind of like a racing designs, sports teams designs, energy or these kind of designs, so that is mostly suitable for those kind of designs. The next font we have is called Ribeye, and again I think I might have shared it before, but anyway, so I like the lowercase letters for this font because their lowercase letters have this kind of like a unique unequal or a width to it. So for example, in this W you have seen that the left side is kind of like a thick and the right side is a thin. Same is the case with this one. So whenever you want to use lowercase letters for your t-shirt designs, it can be for any purpose. So having this variable unique look for that lowercase letters is pretty useful for those kind of designs. Another reason I like this one, it has this cool unique this hand sign, and this is the very stylistic sign that not all of the fonts have. So if you want to use this one and this kind of design, very beautiful stylistic design of this symbol, you can definitely use it. Just use this one symbol. If you want to just download it for this one symbol, I would say that it is worth to have this font because it's again totally free and it has cool lowercase letters, and the uppercase letters again they would be good too, but I would say that they might be mostly suitable for adventure style, hand drawn style look for that. So if you are looking for that hand drawn style look, this font is pretty good for that. Next we have Trade Winds, and I like its slanted look and kind of like rough edges and more like those adventure style fonts that we have, kind of like a brush style look to it. So adventure, kind of like a history old style look to it. So if you want to use have those niches, you can use this font for that. So if you look at this letter R, O, and then this K, and this is giving it a kind of like an interesting look or interesting style that you won't find in other fonts. Next we have this Mystery Quest, and it has this kind of like a swirly curly style to it, and if you have seen the posters of that movie in the 90s, I'm not sure what it's called, and it was a Tim Burton movie, it just slipped through my mind. So they have used this kind of font, so maybe mostly Christmas and holidays theme designs, you can use these fonts for those niches, and those will look pretty good. Some kind of like a nightly fun kids design, this is font, and this font is more suitable for those purposes as well. Alright, next we have this Sancreek. So Sancreek is have this old western style look to it, not those sharp edges or the sharp corners that we usually see in the western fonts, but more like kind of like a rounded style look to it. And if you are designs are based on those western themes, anything that is related to those kind of niches, cowboy style themes, anything like that, so that this font is mostly suitable for those. It's pretty thick font and good for printing on t-shirts. And if you see this % sign here, you'd see that it has this beautiful % sign, a unique look to it, that alone that you can use in your t-shirt design, in your typographic or text-based designs. So this sign will look good in those in combination with any kind of design. I would say that has similar kind of I would say that the fonts that are similar to the one that I have shared at the beginning, kind of like the Times New Roman and those kind of fonts. So in combination with those, you can use this sign alone. Next we have Zilla Slab highlights. So if you want to create the highlight style of font, highlight style of design, t-shirt design, you do not have to create the highlights separately. You can simply use this font, and I like it that it has two variations of the thickness, which we can combine with one another in different order to create that unique look. and that is why I mostly like it, only because it has this highlighted feature to it. So if I want to highlight any text or something, I do not have to do it separately. I can simply use this font. Okay, the next we have this Piedra, and it has this grunge distorted look to it, which I really like, and because of that I have selected this font, because I mostly want to use those fonts that have this grunge look to it, to give my to make my designs look unique and interesting. And again, it has this lowercase letters as well, which are also in the same I would say that manner, this grunge distorted look edges. And this is I would mostly use for the adventure themed niches, or any kind of design that have the emotion or depiction of adventure. So that's for those kind of designs. The next font that we have is called Mania, and again it has this rough edges. As you would guess from the name of the font, you can use it for any kind of music, metal themes, those kind of energy designs. And again, but I would use that if you want to use this for kind of like mystical kind of like dragons, mystical creatures, Halloween themed designs. This font would be pretty good for those use case scenarios. Next we have Nosifer, and again, because of this dripping look to it, I really liked it, and I would probably use it for Halloween themed design and Halloween themed niches. And it has this horror look to it, and because of that I might these are suitable for horror, goth, or kind of like a scary theme designs. And yeah, this is the main reason I have included this font. Next we have Fruktur. The Fruktur font, the reason I like this font is that it has these thick letters, and these lowercase letters, they have this unique look that is not, I would say, that I've seen in kind of like a similar thing to it. So mainly because of these lowercase letters. And again, if we talk about the uppercase letters, the uppercase letters have this unique style that I wouldn't find anywhere else. So if I just let me put all the uppercase letters here, so seeing at these uppercase letters, you would see that if you are going to use this font for, let's say, like a graffiti style art or graffiti style text design, so this font is suitable for those designs as well. Any kind of like a fun loving kind of like design of fun emotions, this font is suitable for that. And again, you have an addition of these lowercase letters, which is pretty good as well. Next font we have Zen Tokyo Zoo. So again, I liked it because of this like a neon style line look to it. And if you are creating any kind of like a neon theme design or anything like that, so if you have an addition, a font from my previous video, in that I have also shared this kind of like font, not this font but this kind of design. You can use this font in combination with that font to make your design kind of like give a variation to your design, but having the same main theme or main look for it. Next we have Orbitron, and the reason I like this font is because of this kind of like a sharp geometric or squarish look to it, rectangular look to it, and mostly suitable for futuristic type of design and thing that is related to tech, space, aliens, or these kind of designs. So I mostly find it suitable for that, and that is the only reason I have selected this one, because I wanted to give you a collection of the fonts that you can use for a variety of purposes. So this is included for that reason. Next we have Bungee or Bungee. Anyway, so this Bungee font is again rounded thick font that I really like, and because of this thickness and the roundness of this font, kind of like again sharp bounded look to a square or the rectangle shape of this one, I have selected this one. And you can again find a variety of purposes for this font, but yeah, use it as you see fit for your design. It can be used for again space theme designs, text, space, alien, these kind of design, but not limited to that. Because of the thickness of this font, you can use it for a variety of purposes. Next font we have is called Splash, and it has this slanted hand down look. But the reason I like this one is because it has this kind of like grunge look to it, abstract grunge, distorted, extremely distorted look to it. So I might use it very carefully for my t-shirt design. It is suitable for your KDP, but not that I would say for t-shirt design. So if I want to use this font for my t-shirt designs, I would mostly use it for my emphasis word, just a single word or maybe 2 words, no more than that. You cannot use it for long sentences because of its the way it looks. So if you want to have a single word that you want to emphasize, you need to make it really big if you want to use this font. But again, because of this distorted or grunge look, I would really use it for that t-shirt design to emphasize a single word or something like that. Next font we have is called Aclonica. Again, it have this kind of like really good stylistic design, not kind of like you would say slightly different in the case, because it has these the way the letters N, H or A, these are drawn. I really like it because of that, the lowercase letters. So sometimes we want to use the lowercase letters, not so common. So if you want to use lowercase letters, I would say that include this font into your favorites for that purpose. But if you look at these uppercase letters as well, again it has slight different character to it, especially the letter A, K, R, so G. So you won't find the similar letters in any other fonts. So again, if you want to make your designs look unique, slightly different from the rest of them, you can use this font. Next we have Henny Penny. Again, as compared similar to the one Sweetly font that I previously shared, you can use this one for holidays theme designs, Christmas theme design, but it is also suitable for Halloween theme design because of this not straight line look to it. So the letters are up and down, not of the same size, and because of that you can use it for your Halloween theme design, any kind of like holidays, Halloween fun kind of designs, you can use it for that purpose. So fun loving designs, kind of like a happy motion design, and also kind of like a scary designs, you can use that font as well. The next font we have is called Permanent Marker, and as the name suggests, it has this hand-drawn marker style look to it that I really like. So if you are looking for any kind of like a hand-drawn style design, any kind of text that needs to be look like a hand-drawn kind of like an adventure, these kind of designs, so I would really like to use this font because it has this really thick letters, and again the look of the hand-drawn, so mostly suitable for those kind of designs. The last font in this list is called Amatic SC. So I have included this font because of the kind of like a thinner nature, not too thin in the way that the letters are thin, because they have two variations of the letters, a thinner and a slightly broader, but more like a tall and less width to it. So because of their tall nature, I've included it, and again, as you can see there, it has this hand-drawn look to it. So whenever you want to have I would say a bit of long sentences as compared to the rest of the t-shirt design, so you want to just make it within these boundaries of your t-shirt design a little bit longer sentence, I would recommend that to use this font because it's really clean and narrow and a tall font that you can use in your t-shirt design and still make your design still make it readable. So guys, these are the fonts that I wanted to share with you, and let me know in the comments below what do you think about these fonts, and whether this video has been helpful for you or not. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. And I would say that I have a lot of other freebies on this channel, design templates, kind of like any kind of I have design templates, I have pattern templates, a lot of different stuff on this channel. So if you are looking for that, make sure that you search the videos, and hopefully you will find something interesting. So guys, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.